Okay, this is the third mission for Splinter Cell BlackList, American Consumption. I do the original loadout as far as my suit is concerned. I try not to use any gadgets, though sometimes I do. I try to leave the original gadgets as much as possible. If I see that in a mission it has to be, then that's what I do. I will change out a gadget, but for the most part I try to leave everything as is from these missions. I try to close the vent, it doesn't work. Okay, there's music going on in here, so even though I'm in this suit that's normally people can hear, I'm able to run full speed, crouch runs full speed here. I get over to the left as much as possible so that wherever that detection is coming from doesn't harm me. I stay in the shadow here. Here, I'm coming up to this area right here. Sometimes there's a guy straight up ahead, and you saw that little flashlight there. Sometimes he'll be there where you can't go. If he is there, just wait for him to come forward a little bit, and then you can go. Stay back a little bit, because his flashlight will spot you if you don't. If he is there, it's okay because you have to wait for this conversation to end anyway. So right about now, he would be moving forward, and then you can go. And then by the time you get here, this conversation will almost be through. Like I said, you do have to stay back a little bit at that if that guy is there, because his flashlight will get you. Okay, this part, I'm gonna move up a little bit, and I'm gonna jump up on this pole here. This part, I meant to edit it out, I didn't. So, it ends up looking like a fool. Keep on jumping up on this pole. I mean to hit that door, but if anything, it proves that this move works. You will get through that door.
No, just untrained idiots with cheap gear.
Still think this is a BlackList attack?
We'll find out.
Okay, this part can unfold in two different ways. One of them is that guy right there comes and checks this area out for a second. The other way is that he doesn't. If he does, then I just sit here and wait for him to go away. If he doesn't, I do that same move, but I don't sit and wait for him. I just keep on going, just like I'm doing now. Okay, this worked out perfectly for me, that he landed in that spot. I'm not afraid to get that vent that I opened up. For some reason you can't. So as far as closing it, I like to close the vents as much as possible, and the doors. I'm waiting for that guy to walk up and plant himself in front of that civilian. Okay, get the vent.
I hear civilians.
Copy, Sam.
Okay, you have to be real careful to crouch walk real slow in front of this, especially in the uniform that I'm in. Real slow, so that way he doesn't hear you. If I wasn't doing this for a video, one thing that I do right here is when this guy turns his back and starts to walk away, I actually go. The problem is that sometimes you can get caught, but it's very rare. I say out of 10 times I'll get caught once. So, for the purpose of the video, I decided to go ahead and wait for him to finish his conversation to make it more foolproof.
I've got eyes on the hostages. They're strapped with C4 and crowding a tunnel.
That's convenient.
I'm heading down.
What about the hostages?
No time. We need to
Okay, there's this guy down the way. You'll see him. I'll mark him.
Briggs, can you jam the frequency from the chopper?
There he is, marked. I drop, and he's gonna start to walk away. And when he takes a few steps in that direction, I go ahead and jump down, and for some reason it triggers him to come back, and which is what you want. You want him to go down a little ways and then come back. A guy just passed there, and then I make my move. If he doesn't come back, it causes you to be in a little bit of trouble.
Okay, Sam, you're entering an old suit.
Okay, I skipped the cutscene there. I miss the ladder. Oh no, I didn't miss the ladder. Oh wow. I guess it was the last playthrough I did. Okay, we got one of those drones that we just saw. If you know the game a little bit, that's a mistake. Now I can run a little bit here for a minute. You can't use your night vision here. There's a person that's blocking your vision in here. And now I have to walk a little bit slowly. Alright, I attach to myself here, I turn back around, and I try to put the camera in an angle where I can see that guy. See him look at my way, and then he looks away, and that's your cue to go. When he does that, you can go.
This is the engineers.
I come up this way to get the exploration points.
Variant of triple DES military-grade encryption protocols. It's a direct match to the encryption used by Sadiq and Mirawa.
Good work, Charlie.
Okay, you gotta be careful with this guy that's on the other side. Okay, I'm setting up the tri-rotor. Gotta be careful with this guy. I've gotten good at... I like using this suit the most, so I've gotten good at the crouch walk. I put the tri-rotor out real quick to get a mark on this guy right here. You have to know this part can be difficult, and if you miss the mark, you miss your opportunity to go. You're pretty much kind of screwed, to be honest with you. Then it becomes a real pain in the ass to get to where you need to go. But you want to be here when that conversation starts, when they meet up. They have a conversation that gives you enough time to get to this pole and get by them. If you don't do that, it becomes a real pain in the ass to get by them. If you're into not using gadgets and stuff like that, which is how I like to play. Now there's a guy that's roaming upstairs and downstairs in this little area here, and if your timing is right to get past him, he should be gone. To get past those first two guys on the outside, he will be gone. That's how you know you're doing it right. You get past those first two guys on the outside, he'll be gone. If he's there, you're not doing something right.
To open that door, or you're not getting to the gunk they're putting in the water.
Work fast.
go, Sam.
Okay, I attached myself to the wall, because when you do that, you can walk at full speed, and it's kind of like a free pass to do that, to walk at full speed. They won't hear you when you're attached to the wall. Now what I do is the guy that's down there at the end, he'll actually turn his back to you, and when he does, you can do that move right there. Now you're in the last part of this map,
At 2 locations.
this mission.
We can keep the contaminated water inside the plant.
I can try and shut down the outflow valve.
Do it. We've got 10 minutes before the levels in the water hit critical.
Okay, I'm looking for the big fella, the guy that messes around with the water pumps, the water pumps, and he wasn't up there. You have to look for him because you have to know when he does what he does to be able to see you. I don't know if you can see it, but he's up there on the right hand side of the map, and I just jumped over that rail too soon. He just reached that area up there. This means that I cannot go to that water pump yet, because if I do, he will catch me. Now you see another guy in a white suit up there in the middle of these stairs right here. He won't see you down here, so you're cool here. But see, that guy's coming back, and if I would have ran to that pump, he would have caught me. I'm going to get a mark on that guy. Okay, now there's a guy over the railing here. He takes off, and then so does this guy right here. And now you can get this pump.
First pump's offline. Charlie, how's the valve looking?
Okay, you know, here I think I get through it, but I actually make a mistake. There's a guy down there. There's the guy with the mark walking away. But I jump over this thing right here, and I think there's a guy coming, and I forgot to... Yep, there he is right there. I got away with it, which is cool, but you know that guy will be there on the first playthrough. He'll be coming through on the first playthrough. I got lucky, to be honest with you, with that guy. Now this guy, the big fella that checks the water pumps up here, he is in the position where you know he's about to come back. So I went ahead and waited. I probably could have made it, but I didn't want to take that chance. So I went ahead and pulled back. He's in the tank. He's in that tank now. He takes off right away. He comes in, leaves.
Second pump's offline. Grim.
It's good work, but it's too late.
Shit. What now?
The pathogen's already at infection levels in the water, and the main outflow's still open.
Maybe not. Look, he's locked me up from the valve, but I've unlocked the...
Okay, now there's this one guy coming,
My way.
and one guy over there staying. So this is working out perfectly. That guy actually plants himself right over there, right to the left of you. So this means you can go, get the door. And that's it.
facility contain?
I think we can officially call American consumption